I believe that this type of business model will become an explosive leader in the modern era because online shopping will be the future trend. With the help of good development policies, the group can develop faster than similar companies. We believe that in the next 5 years, we will serve 100 million consumers worldwide.
大家好，欢迎大家收看企业总裁杂志发起的大马精英节目，我是今天的主持人，我叫 Anderson。今天呢，我们非常高兴，也非常的特别，因为我们邀请到一位受高等英文教育的一位 CEO 来到今天的访问，所以呢，这一期的节目我们将会全程以英文的方式来做这个访问。好。As we all know today, the business world couldn't just focus on one businesses because you have to be more flexible, know how to read the market trends. So in order to seize the opportunity in the market. So as we all know, the Century Hengyue Group is one of the prominent company who has diversified into different businesses such as trading, financial, logistics, big data, and many more. So today we are so happy and honored to invite the CEO of Century Hengyue Group, Mr. Ben Chah. So, Mr. Ben Chah, could you share with us your initial purpose or initial intention of establishing the Century Hengyue Group? Could you share with us?
Okay. I have been in the trade and finance industry for more than 15 years. So in the process, I used to be the senior staff members in companies such as trade, real estate, and finance. So I discovered a huge market potential of trade, financial, and real estate. At the same time, with the rise of the internet, combining the real economy with the internet, I believe that this type of business model will become an explosive leader in the modern era. With past experience, connection, and resources, I have founded the Century Hengyue Group in 2017.
As what Mr. Ben Chah mentioned just now, the company, the Century Hengyue Group, is founded back in 2017. So it's still considered a quite new company in the market. But the business of the group has already grown globally. So what is the secret in it? Could you share with us?
In here, I need to thanks to the current title of business trend, especially the trade sectors, which allowed the company's product to quickly enter to the countries and become the country's leading products. So in this case, let the company development show explosive growth. In addition, the company has also been looking for area that has greater potential for development. For example, the company will enter the e-commerce sector in the future because online shopping will be the future trend. We believe that the cooperation between the company and Cambodia Galaxy International Group in the next 3 years will be bringing a great value and returns to investors.
So as what Mr. Ben Chah mentioned just now, the company, the Century Hengyue Group, is currently focused on Cambodian market. Could you share with us what is the potential of Cambodian market?
Okay. At first, Cambodia raised GDP continuous for 6 years, developed more than 7%, and becoming Asian ranking number 1, global number 6. Also lead the whole Asian market, especially the real estate industry. That's why I insist Cambodia have a very big potential market. In addition, a lot of China enterprise starting to step into this market, so it will be achieve a development in local. As Malaysian established company, Century Hengyue Groups have a very strong competitive advantage, included business culture, local culture, and language communication.
So within the past 15 years, I'm sure that Mr. Ben Chah will face some boundaries, some difficulties, right? So how did you overcome those difficulties? Could you share with us?
Okay, at first, since the company developed overseas markets, it needs the cooperation for more overseas talent. Therefore, the company has spared no effort in cultivating talents and provided a good training environment as much as possible. In addition, the company was established just 3 years ago and has developed rapidly. The market has been astounded and it is often mistrusted by investors. However, we will not retreat because of this. Instead, we will continue to uphold the principle of honest management and professional and stable development so that the company can continue to operate for a long time. Therefore, many investors who did not trust in the end will come back to participate in the company's investment plan because they believe that the company can create a stable profit channel and let them see that the company business can successfully create for them under the global development trend great profit and value.
Century 100 Groups has diversified business like logistics, e-commerce and many more. So, we'd like to ask Mr. Ben Chah, how do you manage it effectively?
Our businesses will hire professional CEO to set up their own management and independent professional management companies. Therefore, no matter how many areas and projects the business wants, the company will ensure that it has existing talent before deciding to develop a project. At the same time, the company has been looking for more talents to develop across the country and promote service projects to the world. Personally, I'm mainly responsible for the overall direction of the entire group, ensuring that all projects follow the group's ideas. Therefore, each new plan can be implemented as scheduled and the record of 100% compliance is achieved.
So as we all know, the business world is very brutal and competitive. So how's the Century 100 Group to stand out among all the competitors? Could you share with us?
Okay. The reason why the company can stand out is mainly to adopt a diversified development model. The company is not limited to a certain industry, plus a unique business model, so it can stand out in the global competition and stand invisible. At the same time, through the company's outstanding management model and the effective communication of its management, the subsidiaries can learn from each other, develop steadily, and have a cutting-edge development mentally when developing in various fields. Therefore, it can continue to lead the industry in the market segment. Our company business is located in Thailand, Singapore, Cambodia, and other countries where GDP is actively developing. Therefore, with the help of good development policies, the group can develop faster than similar companies.
There's no doubt Mr. Ben Chah is a successful entrepreneur, successful businessman in the market. So, what do you think about success?
First of all, I don't think that success can be achieved overnight. It requires continuous efforts to improve ourselves, gain sufficient experience in the field of self-development, and become an expert in the industry in order to be successful. So before starting this company, it took me a very long time to complete my EMBA degree from Oxford International University in the UK. In addition, I have held senior positions in various types of top companies around the world. I did not decide to start this company until I had the networking resources, capabilities, experience, and so on.
There's a lot of young entrepreneurs in the world. So, what kind of advice would you give to them as an experienced, successful businessman?
Be sure to stick to what you are interested in. Continue to focus on learning, uphold the purpose of honesty, and become a professional in this field.
Okay, now could Mr. Ben Chah share with us the Century Hengyue Group future prospect?
I will focus on leading the company to a better future. At the same time, the company will enter the e-commerce sector within the next 5 years. According to the market estimates, the e-commerce sector will have more than 1 billion annual consumer in global industry business and has achieved annual consumption of more than 10 billion US dollars. We believe that in the next 5 years, we will serve 100 million consumers worldwide, realize the group vision of listing of the Nasdaq US stock market, and bring greater profit returns and value to the majority of investors in the group.
I think what Mr. Ben Chah have shared with us during this interview is that for all the young entrepreneurs, we have to love what we do, stick to the plan, and then do not give up. Do not give up your love, your interested. You have to be more focused on what you have done. So I think this is a very good advice for all the young entrepreneurs, of course for all the Top Corporate Leader magazine fans. So in today, I very much thank you for Mr. Ben Chah, the CEO of Hengyue Group, having him here. I hope we can see you again the next time. So thank you very much. 这次的英文访问终于结束了，非常感谢 Mr. Ben Chah 能够出席，能够接受我们这次的访问，让更多人可以受益。如果你喜欢这支访问影片的话，请记得点赞、留言跟分享，让更多人可以学到东西。好，最后的最后，请继续关注我们企业总裁面子书，我们将会不定期的上载更多的这方面的影片，访问更多杰出的 CEO， 让更多的人可以受益。谢谢。